Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's live Q&A. A little bit of a funny title here today. I have financial freedom. Ask me anything. Pretty simple. As you can see, I got the subscriber count right up here. I just got this extremely overpriced $200 clock. And of course, we got Ferraris outside. Perks of living in the desert in Scottsdale, Arizona. But yeah, so I was trying to figure out like a live Q&A topic to talk about today. And I figured, you know what? I think most people want, or everybody wants financial freedom. I have financial freedom, proud to say it. So if you want, you can ask me anything to do with that. How I got my financial freedom was through e-commerce and through e-commerce coaching and also investing as well, which I don't really talk about because, it's just not my main thing. It's just not my, I'm not going to go and talk about stocks or crypto or like Dogecoin or whatever. Anyone see the SNL, Elon Musk yesterday? He said he had Asperger's on, I don't even know if that's real or not. Of course he probably got tested and things and it's not surprising, but he said that he's the first person to host SNL with Asperger's syndrome. But like sometimes you ask yourself, like, these syndromes, like, how a lot of these successful people have like autism and Asperger's and stuff. It's like, is that really something bad? Like, why do they have to label it as something bad? You know what I mean? But it just got me thinking. Okay. What's advantageous about living in Arizona? Well, for me, it's just my place. Go watch my story. I literally last night, I went out of my convertible in my car and I just drove around in the desert. I watched the sunset. It was incredible. Super nice out here. It's like in the hundreds Fahrenheit every day. It's like 30, 31, 32 degrees. So you got to find your place, But Arizona is my place. I love it. So Amazon or Shopify, the question everybody asks. Guys, both are good. I literally have made like thousands of videos on this probably at this point. Both are good. It just depends on the one that you want to master. Success doesn't come down to a specific business model or a specific stock or buying Bitcoin or buying Dogecoin or whatever. That's not how it works. Success all comes from within. First of all, you have to combine mindset with the proper wealth vehicle. And both Shopify and Amazon are fantastic wealth vehicles. Very, very good wealth vehicles. Please talk louder. You want me to talk louder? Okay, I'm going to increase the mic. Should be good. You can't hear me? Hello, hello, hello? Can you hear me? Should be fine. Can you guys hear me on the stream? Okay. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, I'm going to assume that okay, so you can hear me. All right, so I don't know why some people, okay, all right. Volume was low. Here, one second, I'm going to increase it even more. There, it should be good now. Now it should be loud. How much money can you make from Amazon in 1 year? It's up to you entirely. 6 figures, 7 figures. In your first year, you can't expect miracles, but in my first year, I made a lot of money. I would say it's miracle. It is miracle status, but it all depends on you. Did you see decrease in sales in the Facebook ad update? No, because we were always, myself and my team with our brands, we were always looking at eROAS. We were always looking at return on ad spend, comparing like Facebook Ads Manager, not just looking at Ads Manager, just like also looking at the back end of the actual Shopify dashboard and things, and like using UTM links, UTM tracking. Is there any alternatives for 3PLs if I don't live in the US? No, you will have to use 3PLs, or you can ship it to your house, but then you're going to have to ship it to American customers. So no, that's not a good idea. Just use a 3PL or Amazon. Which avenue has given you the most amount of money? E-commerce, by far. It's my expertise, or it's my craft. Everybody has a thing. Mine is e-commerce, for now. I mean, it's going to be for the rest of my life. I love building brands and things, but in the future, I also have other ambitions as well. For me, my main thing is building brands, and the best way to build a brand nowadays is through e-commerce for sure. By the way, if you're watching this, welcome to the live. I'm super happy to have you here with me today. A couple things. So first of all, if you want an investment of between 1 and 10K in your e-commerce brand, if you want to partner up with myself and my team, by far the best that you can partner up with. No one else is actually even offering this. You can't get an investment like this for free. I mean, it's not for free, but like to apply, it's for free. Obviously, we take equity and a royalty. That's just how it works with any venture capital fund. But if you'd like to apply, the link is www.ecomfreedom.com/VC. Unfortunately, most people that apply, they're really low effort applicants. So the applications that we get, a lot of them are just absolutely just atrocious. I mean, literally, I was reading the applications last night, and there's an application where they just gibberish, and then it's like, why do you want to get an investment? The person literally writes in caps, I am from Vietnam. Don't know what that has to do with anything, but we get applications like that. But we just made our first few investments, which are going to be very successful in some brands, and so I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to partner up with new entrepreneurs and kind of be more on the advisory role and use my expertise that I built 4 years, having sold millions of dollars, Shopify and Amazon online. So if you'd like to apply, www.ecomfreedom.com/VC. Of course, if you also want our coaching, if you want to join the best Amazon FBA program and the best Shopify program out there with mentorship with myself as well as our team of verified 7-figure sellers, myself, Jeff, Josh, you can go ahead and join as well. We also have Andrew. We also have McKay, all 7-figure sellers, Amazon and Shopify. You can go and join. The links are down below. There's a special offer down there at 60% off for Amazon and 75% off for Shopify because the prices will be going up. We want to attract a higher quality candidate so that we can get better people in the VC because the VC is going to be reserved for members of Ecom Freedom in the future only. What are the payment gateway for Botswana? Well, look, if you can't use Stripe, if you can't use the main stuff, there's always something out there that you can use. All you have to do, all you have to do is just like, look, someone says, as a Vietnamese person, yo, WTF? Yeah, I'm not sure why they put that in the application. They put, I am from Vietnam. I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with anything. Literally just in caps lock like that. And then the rest of the questions that they answered were just like gibberish, like, blah, 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 like that. And yeah. Nothing against Vietnamese. I'm sure I hope there's tons of Vietnamese people who are talented and who have great product ideas who want to partner up. But like so far, it's just not looking good. How much do you profit from Shopify dropshipping? Well, to be honest with you, dropshipping, that's what I used to do, that strategy. The new strategy is just building brands. So dropshipping is something that's good if you have a low amount of starting budget, which is most of you, and myself when I was starting out. But at a certain point, that now, like one of the brands that I'm building now, I'm just going to go straight to ordering inventory, straight to building out the Shopify store, straight to getting it on Amazon. So I'm not looking to dropship because I'm not afraid to put that $10,000 required. Does personal financial status such as credit affect your ability to make a profit from e-commerce? No, it should not. But of course, having access to low interest credit does help you because obviously cash flow with e-commerce. Do you have any customers from Europe, Slovakia, or the Netherlands? Yeah, so when I was creating my store, I issued with payments. Again, so another payment question. So there's always going to be a payment gateway that's going to work for your country. You just have to do your research. Because if it's not Stripe, there's tons of them. You can look at the Shopify list. There are so many. What's a good startup money amount to aim for? I have 2 videos. One on how much it costs to start Amazon FBA. One on how much it costs to start Shopify. So you can check both of those out. It says everything in there. And it's realistic. It's no BS. It's not like the other YouTubers who try to make it sound like less than it actually costs. So you can check that out. It's all transparent. It's all there. What's the best way to search for a product? For Shopify, it's using Ecom Radar. For Amazon, it's using Jungle Scout with probably the rabbit hole method. What do I think about Dogecoin? I have no opinion on Dogecoin. Do you need an LLC to sell in Europe? Yes, you do. Well, if you're American, you don't. But if you're European, you do. You can start off as a sole proprietor. I think in Europe, you actually have to register yourself as a sole trader to do anything. Do products like batteries get stuck in customs? Well, yes. Every product, look, I can't possibly know the millions of products out there. But the products with batteries, they can get stuck in customs. But, if it's like a lithium battery, but typically your supplier will know the details. So you should talk to them. Guys, like honestly, cryptocurrency questions, don't ask me because I'm not involved. Can you do an updated $10 Facebook ads video? Yeah, actually my good friend and our head of Shopify, who's the head mentor of Shopify Freedom, which you can join down below, he was one of my earliest students. He made an amazing Facebook ads video. His name is Josh Bach, Joshbak. Search him up on YouTube. Yeah, he made an amazing hour-long video. Check him out. Before I start selling in Canada, do I need to register my business as a sole proprietor? No, you don't have to. Hey Dan, do you know anything about the banning of two-step URLs? What's a good replacement on Amazon? Yeah, so Amazon's always changing. There's always going to be new things here and there, but most of Amazon is going to remain the same. I don't even concern myself with the details because, the nitty-gritty, it's like when you're starting out, yeah, it's really important. I've been doing this for 4 years though. So like I said, for example, this new brand that we're launching, like we're just going to get it up on Amazon. We're going to get up on Shopify, and I'm going to see, like I know all the launch methods, PPC, all the classics. It's kind of, at a certain point, you don't follow formulas anymore. You just kind of do your thing. And I know that you're probably asking for a formula. If you want a formula, I've got YouTube videos on formulas that will teach you step by step, or you can join our programs, Ecom Freedom, Shopify Freedom. What's your opinion on drop servicing? To be honest, I have no idea what the heck drop servicing is. YouTube gurus will always make up some crap and they'll always put a name on it. So yeah, I have no clue what that is, to be honest with you. What is it, like retail arbitrage? No idea. What's the biggest lesson you've learned since you started working for yourself? The biggest lesson I've learned is that you are the creator of your own destiny and life is as good as you make it. Is there a lesson 12 in your How to Make Your First Million? Yeah, so I'm going to record another 10, 15 episodes in my How to Make Your First Million course, but I want to do it in a tropical location. Right now I'm in the desert, so probably in the next few months I'm going to go out to a tropical location. Is this a get-rich-quick scheme? No. If you want a get-rich-quick scheme, you should probably involve yourself in crypto. That sounds like a get-rich-quick scheme to me, but e-commerce is not a get-rich-quick scheme. What's your winning product? I've had many. Do I need an LLC if I live in Germany and sell outside of Europe? I think you do. You got to check your laws, though. You sound like a guru? Well, that's probably because I guess I am a guru. What's wrong with being a guru? Making valuable videos that help people. I literally have the best e-commerce videos online. You can't even compare anybody else, and I know that for a fact. Why? Because I actually am in the trenches and I have a solid team. I have like 15 of us. We're all in the trenches doing e-commerce every day, investing in brands, growing brands. And then on the side, I do these YouTube videos. I was more involved before, with YouTube and everything, and I'm pumping out videos on the regular, but my main thing is growing brands. Brand idea without a clear winning product. Figure out a clear winning product. A brand idea is worth nothing. What's the most ideal amount to start with on Shopify? Check my video. I have a video on it. Thoughts on eBay dropshipping? Garbage. Like, if you tell me eBay, automatically garbage. Just like, I don't even know why. Why are you even considering eBay? Yo, this ain't 1996. Like, Jesus. What's the most realistic approach or amount of money to acquiring a product manufacturer that can provide branded dropshipping? Yeah, so watch my video on how to get a logo and fast shipping. I just made that video, covers that question. It's a long answer that I don't want to get into right now because it's just going to be so long. There's 2 steps. There's 2 stages. First stage is you do drop shipping. Second stage is you do bulk orders. It's that simple. I live in Greece. I'm 18. I'm in university. I want to drop out. I want to start drop shipping. I'm afraid of taxes. Do you have any advice? Yeah, so it sounds like you're all over the place, man. I think that the best thing for you to do is to join Ecom Freedom or Shopify, whichever you want. Amazon or Shopify, save up your money and join, because by far it's going to be the best investment for you. Anyone who joins, I mean, there's a free trial. You can literally, some people think that, the course is like a scam or whatever. I don't know why. I understand, because there's a lot of scams out there, but like, we have a free trial for a reason. You can check it out for free. And if you like it, you pay. If you don't, you leave. What are you doing to grow your money aside from e-commerce? I do some investing. I do, I don't know if you want me to get into my investments. I guess you do. So I just did a substantial investment in, I do some pre-IPO investing. So private equity, someone like myself, obviously when you have millions of dollars in liquid cash and your net worth is in the millions, you have access to more investments that regular people don't have. So I just did a substantial investment in a company called Klarna, which is like Afterpay. I just put about 400 grand into it. So I really believe in that product, in their product and in that company, because I've used them for a long time. And, I'm expecting my investment to like go probably double, 1.5 to 2x over the next few years. So that's like a realistic amount, because I'm not looking into like, I'm not looking to like get rich quick with that 400 grand. The 400 grand for me is just lying there. And, I wouldn't, if I lost it, so what? I'll remake it again. That's kind of how I'm thinking at this level. But this is just like this, guys. This is like not, honestly, it's not that much. Like, I'm focused on much bigger goals. These are just side investments. Like, another thing, I'll do some stocks, here and there that I see there's potential in. I've gained money in stocks. I've lost money in stocks. It's honestly gambling. It's a casino. You don't know. Anyone who tells you otherwise is wrong. I've read so many books on stocks, and like the only way to actually win in stocks is by putting your money in the S&P and leaving it there for 100 years. Like, that's literally the only way, a proven way for most people, unless you want to literally spend your entire life studying stocks. So, is it good to start with $2,000 on Shopify? Yeah, it's good. Did you read the book Sell Like Crazy? No. What do you think about entrepreneur books? Isn't everything kind of the same to you? Well, yeah, most of them are going to be the same. However, that's the bad mentality. It's the bad mentality to have, because people, if you imagine, one day you'll say, they're all the same. I'm not going to learn anymore. I'm not going to read books. Well, at that point, you become complacent and you stop kind of caring. And what happens when you stop caring? It's harder to stay on top of the mountain than it is to climb it. So you lose what you have, what you've gained. My top 3 books. I've got a lot, but if I say for a start, for like a beginner entrepreneur, probably number 1, we got some Hindi in here. So number one is probably The Millionaire Fastlane, MJ DeMarco. Number 2 is Outwitting the Devil and Napoleon Hill. And number 3 is probably a biography like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Where did you get your money for investing in e-commerce? So I had a job. I had a job working at the bank, but then I was tired of it, so I quit my job. And then I started a window cleaning business. And then with that window cleaning business, I actually put that money into e-commerce. That's my story. But you know what? A lot of people try to like copy my story, and the truth is that everyone's got their own journey. You got to go down your own journey. Should I get the CPA on Fiverr to write my policy, or use the Shopify policy generator? You don't need a CPA to write it. I watch your videos from India. That's amazing. Hi from Finland. Hey, great country. Is 2,000 enough to start an FBA business? Yes. Can we apply for Ecom Freedom VC without a product yet? No. How much did you make with window cleaning? I was making like $500 to $1,000 a day. Working my ass off, by the way. Obviously. You're not going to make that much money cleaning windows by doing 1 or 2 houses a day. What do you think about Indian motorcycles? You're probably asking that because I have one. I love Indian motorcycles. I love Harley too, but Indian's got that feel that Harley doesn't have. Indian's got a more modern European feel a little bit. It's still American, but it's more modern. I mean, it's just got things that the Harley doesn't have, and they have a better engine. They have much better electronics, much better ride quality. The suspension is better. I'm about to go in a few weeks. I'm about to go on a big trip just around the States, like up to Montana and stuff. It's what I love to do. You gotta have hobbies, right? Remember when I go and take my girl out there to on the motorcycle to Montana and just relax and unplug for like 3 weeks. Do you recommend crypto or PayPal? No, you're gonna need to have like a credit card processor for Shopify. If you only accept crypto on your store, it's really sketchy. People are not going to want to pay. Most people don't even know how to like buy crypto. So, how much have you made from dropshipping? A lot. Hi, I started branded dropshipping and I have decent number of visitors now for 10 days. Still no sales. What am I doing wrong? There's a lot of things that you can be doing wrong. So when you are trying to figure out the problem with your store, you got to look at it like a pipe. And it's like a pipe, like a water pipe, imagine in the underground, right? So it's a water pipe, and let's say the end of the water pipe is like your shower, right, or your sink. So if there's a leak at any point in the pipe, that's where you have to identify that leak and then figure out like what it is, right? So we can say along the pipe, the first section of the pipe could be your ads, right? Or sorry, your website, right? So your offer. Or actually, we'll do ads. So the first section is your ads, because that's what customers see first. And then the next section of the pipe would be your website. How good is your website? How good is your offer? The next would be your product page, then your checkout page, then your add to cart, checkout page, and all that. So you got to figure out where the problem is, and then you can zone in on that and then improve it. And with the data that's available to you from the Facebook Ads Manager and from whatever ads manager you're using, from Shopify, all of that is easily figure outable. What do you think about the new iOS 14 update, which only 4% have allowed Facebook tracking? Yeah, so obviously that screwed up Facebook ads tracking a lot. So that's why we use a different concept now called eROAS. And so I'm going to make videos on that in the next 2 months probably. Right now I'm in the middle of updating my Shopify Freedom course, which of course you'll have access to even if you join today. Get access for life. That's how I do it. How do you identify the leaks in the pipe? Well, you just look at the data. You just look at the data that's being given to you on your ads manager. Let's say your ads aren't converting. Let's say that you're getting a lot of view contents, meaning like a lot of visitors, but you're not getting a lot of conversions, right? And you can see on your ads, okay, so are they even getting to the add to cart page? Are they even getting to the checkout page? Of course, with the iOS update, it's different. You have to use UTM links, which I'll show how to do that, in the video. For someone who's starting with 100 pounds, what would be the best way to work up to getting financial freedom? Getting a job. Don't even try with 100 pounds. Like that's just like way too low. You're literally going for like a lottery, like a miracle. You need to have breathing room, man. Like 100 pounds, man, that's like nothing, literally nothing. You need to get a job. Don't be too prideful to go work at McDonald's or Starbucks or whatever. If you want, you can do what I did, start a window cleaning business. But you need a source of income when you're starting e-commerce, because e-commerce is a cash intensive business. You can't expect miracles. Beggars can't be choosers is one of my favorite quotes, actually. Hey Dan, should I charge taxes on my products? Yeah, so all that information is in Ecom Freedom. Literally, there's an entire course that you get, free course, Ecom Freedom MBA. I go into taxes and I go into sales tax and all that kind of stuff. You get that by joining Ecom Freedom or Shopify Freedom. Links are down below. Because usually people would, everyone says, go speak to a local accountant. That really pissed me off. I hated that answer because I was like, I don't have money for an accountant. Plus, a lot of accountants, they have no idea about e-commerce. They're just like, old, fat men who don't really know what's going on. How do you secure Alibaba suppliers? Watch my how to get a logo and fast shipping video for drop shipping. It's going to really answer your questions. Hi Dan, $3 Facebook ads too low to get sales? Yes. If you're probably gonna sell a product at $15 or $20, and that's just way too low. You're like choking the algorithm, right? If you put imagine if you launch an ad set for $1, you're literally telling Facebook, yo, get me a sale for $1. You're breaking the system. It's impossible, because let's say the cost per purchase is gonna be like $6 or $7 or 11 or 15. It's impossible. Is $100 million per month possible through one store? I'm sure it's possible, but I haven't reached that. That's ridiculous. I want to start a dropshipping store. How much time would it take to generate any revenue if I follow your tips? It depends on you. It's like asking how long is it going to take to get fit if you go to the gym? Are you going to ask the gym? Launch a new Shopify course. No, my Shopify course is already the best. I am updating it though, so you're gonna get an update if you join today. That's gonna be in a few weeks, and then you're also gonna get a box set too, shipped to your house, whole book and everything. With like planners and things like that, vision planner to help you really zone in on that vision, really get what you want. Dan, I want to say I appreciate you and your hard work. Is a new round of Ecom Freedom VC open? Yeah, we're taking applications for the VC. Here's the link. I'm gonna put it here. Get a lot of applications. You got to make sure that you have a solid brand idea, product idea specifically. If it's just a brand idea, it's not good. And you apply. And if you don't hear anything back, just assume that it's not good. Denied. Do you know Candice? No, I don't know who that is. How much time does it take for you to create a brand and sell it? For me, it depends. The one that I'm doing now is a really high investment brand. It's also in the food industry, so that's going to take me, it's taking me longer than usual, but something new for me. I'm combining my knowledge with e-commerce and branding with the new knowledge that I'm learning in the food industry, so it's just taking a little bit longer, but no problem. Is your main source of wealth income e-commerce course? No, it's e-commerce itself. The courses and everything, YouTube has always been a side thing, and I'm going to keep it a side thing. I love coaching and I love doing this, so I wouldn't stop. It's also a great source of income, but yeah, that's already running itself. Ecom Freedom is running itself. We have an amazing team. We're literally pumping out success stories left and right. You can watch them on my YouTube channel. Hey Dan, I'm a part of your course. I have an idea for a product. There's only one on Amazon and it's shit. Should I take the opportunity to bring something new to the table or stick with what works? Should I take the opportunity to bring something new to the table or stick with what works? I mean, I really have to look at the product. There's a lot of things that go into, investing in a product, obviously. All right, wait, I lost the chat. Where's the chat? What part of Canada are you from? What university did you go to? Wow, you're really asking a lot of personal questions. Honestly, yeah, I'm from Toronto. That's where I grew up, but I don't live there anymore, very happily. I'm sure a lot of people like Toronto, but I'm not a big fan. I have found a much better place. There's much better places in the world. University, I'm going to keep that one private. No need. Is 2023 too late to enter e-commerce? No. I'm 14 years old. To be able to start e-commerce, I have to be at least 16. Look, read books, man. If you're 14, read books. Just read The Millionaire Fastlane. Read these books. The earlier you start, the better. Don't even worry about making money. What are you going to be, a 16-year-old millionaire? You're literally going to blow all of it. So, just like, do you use scarcity tactics like timers? Not really, no. Are you religious? Yeah, I have my own beliefs. I'm a member of Ecom Freedom Amazon. You're doing a phenomenal job. Thank you. Hey, can I get my students in here? I got students in here. Tell everybody what you guys think of the course, so everybody here knows how good it is. How do you manage removal orders since you're usually on the road? Yeah, well, basically my team takes care of that, but we just do like destroy unfillable inventory. We have a network of 3PLs, so how to stop being lazy and start doing something. You just start doing something. How many stores are you currently running? Well, combined with investments, many. Combined with VC, many. Because I have my main brand that I'm doing myself, and then I have my, my investments that with the VC that we're also doing in parallel. Nice. Amazon is very good. Shopify is good. Google Ads. What's your ideas? We're gonna update that. I'm probably gonna make a video on Google Ads for Shopify soon. But you basically just bid on your brand name, and then you can try bidding on different long tail keywords for your brand, for your product. Is it harder to make money the longer you wait to enter e-commerce? I'm not sure why you're waiting. Just start. Are you into ETF investing? No, I don't invest in ETFs. Is it worth it to buy an existing brand? No, not if you're starting out. Would you move to Europe to live? No, I'm very happy in North America. Although I like spending time in Europe for traveling, maybe for a month, 2-3 months at a time, but I'm not going to live there permanently. No way. My mindset is too American. Was it Klarna that you invested in? Yeah, Klarna, $400,000. But that's it was private. No one can invest in it. I'm part of my company is an accredited investor, and I'm an accredited investor. You have to be an accredited investor to get these deals. So, yeah, we put about $400,000 into Klarna 2 weeks ago. Do TikTok ads work? Yes, they are great. I actually made a video on TikTok recently, I think. $50 a day on Facebook ads. What do you get in return? Is that automatically going back to Facebook ads the next day, or do you take your own money again? Well, you have to understand, when you're starting any brand, nothing like any e-commerce thing, any e-commerce brand store, the first few months you're just focusing on breaking even. You can't pull any money out. It's not a get rich quick, guys. Stop this get rich quick mentality. Stop. If you only waited 6 months, 8 months, then you would be in such a much better place. You'd actually have financial freedom. But too many people, they're short term. What's your daily routine? Wake up, eat breakfast, coffee, meditate, aka just breathing in and out. I don't like meditation, but I've learned to enjoy it. Breathing in and out for 10 minutes, thinking about nothing, writing my goals, visualization, and working. And then gym in the evening. Total amount needed to start dropshipping. I have videos on this. I just made a big video on that. Just check it out, please. Any thoughts about iOS update? I already talked about that. It's no big deal. You just have to look at ROAS differently. You just have to use UTM tracking links, and then you have to look on your Shopify dashboard. How much do you bench? For how many reps? Well, I just did for 5 reps. I can do 285 times 5. So I'm almost at 3 plates. I'm almost at 315. I've been stuck on product research. Every product I send in for the product approval with Michael Gutt keeps coming back as a no. Yeah, so that means we're doing that to protect you. Imagine if you would have invested in all these products, you would have lost all that money. You just got to keep trying. Rabbit hole method, my friend. Jungle Scout. It's all in the course. How long were you in Thunder Bay for? I was there last year, and we were there for 1 night. Didn't impress me whatsoever at all. We were just on a motorcycle trip, that's why. How long you been into e-commerce? 4 years. I'm literally the OG YouTuber. There's just me, and I think there's a New Zealand girl from New Zealand. We're the OG e-commerce people. Everybody else came and copied all my strategies, branded dropshipping, everything. Obviously, that's how it works. How do you know that a product will be successful? I just have a good gut feeling about it. I love your new motorcycle videos. Amazing. Awesome. Thanks, Mohammed. Dan, both courses are excellent. FBA and Shopify, the best e-commerce out there. Polo, you've been part of my courses for 4 years, man. I remember your name from 2017. So, Is customer service a pain for a beginner dropshipper? No, you just answer the emails yourself. No big deal, because you don't have a lot of customers when you're starting out. You suggest a CPA, if at all? Yes, for what? Yeah, once you hit you're gonna need a bookkeeper, so either do your own books or you hire a bookkeeper CPA. Honestly, if I was starting out fresh right now, I would hire a bookkeeper from Pakistan, from Upwork, or from India. I've actually worked with a great bookkeeper from Pakistan, and then what you do is you just basically you get them to do your books, and then you send those books to a local accounting company. If you can afford to do the big 4 or 5, KPMG, I use KPMG. And that way you got that seal of approval from a reputable company, so it minimizes any risks of auditing or stuff like that. You don't want to get audited; it's annoying. Thank you. Just want to say hi. I love your videos about Amazon. A huge help. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yo, isn't this cool? This subscriber count. This thing. It's cool, right? Really expensive. Great product idea. This is $200. I'm not sure if it's patented, but this thing is not worth $200. So if someone makes a better, a clock like this, a Wi-Fi clock with an app, for cheaper, for like 100, you make a lot of money. What do you do when you're feeling negative? Well, I rarely feel negative. Feeling negative comes from being on a lifeline that you're not meant to be on. So what I do is I always just put on some awesome music. Someone asked, how long is your PP? we got some intellect in here, we got some intellectual people. So so I just put on some great music. Like last night I got into my convertible and I just went out, driving in the desert. I love that stuff. Or on my motorcycle. You gotta have balance in your life, right? But I very rarely feel negative. I actually feel good all the time. I feel amazing all the time. How to start dropshipping from scratch, I have videos on this. Facebook ads are so expensive. Why? Well, probably because something you're doing isn't working. They don't have to be expensive. How to have a productive day? Schedule your day the night before. Will this work in 5 years? Yes, but you'd rather start today or else you'd be beating yourself up in 5 years. Hey Dan, did you ever learn copywriting, and if so, did it help you on your journey? Yes, I did. I read some great books on that. You're not afraid that products are going to be not good if you order in bulk too soon? Well, if I was starting out and I only had like $5,000 or $3,000 or $2,000, then yes, I would. So that's why I wouldn't do that. I would start with dropshipping if it's Shopify. But I'm at the point where I can throw 10K on something and, if it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. It's no big deal. How many profitable brands do you currently own? Many. How do you motivate yourself? I just stick to my routine every day. Control your environment. For me, being in a good environment is very important. So being in a beautiful place like Scottsdale, Arizona really helps. Traveling, things like that. Hi, I really admire you. Love from India. Thank you very much. How is your cut going so far? It's going great. Getting leaner. I was bulking at 4,000 calories a day. So now it's time to lean out. LLC, you're limited. Depends on the country you're in. How to find a winning product. I've got tons of videos on this, product research videos. Did you buy any dropshipping course before you stepped into dropshipping? No, because I had already had experience with Amazon. Like I already knew what to do. When I got into dropshipping, it was all messed up. People were talking about general stores and all this crap, and so I was like, obviously this is garbage. So I created my own strategy, and it's called Branded Dropshipping. Made a video on it. It's the most viewed Shopify video on YouTube. Obviously. Because I put in so much effort into it, which I'm very grateful for. I'm very happy that it did get that much traction because it really is the best video. Probably going to make an updated one soon, but there's not much that changed really. Guys, Dan is an amazing mentor. I'm a mentee of his. Let them find out on their own. Would you suggest third-party software like Hyros to keep tracking Facebook ads? No. All Hyros is literally Google UTM tracking links. You can set that up in Google Analytics. It's no big deal. I don't understand everybody's obsession with Hyros and things like that. It's literally just UTM tracking with a nice UI. Don't know why, but Ecom Freedom doesn't work in Dubai. Just send an email to support. support@ecomfreedom.com. We'll fix it. I started selling on Amazon 2 months ago. I'm making $4K a month. Thanks for your help, man. That's awesome. Are you in the course? And this guy's from Georgia, I think, too. Hey, Dan, product photography, is it best to go get it done in China or how to do it? Yes, so product photography, you can either do it yourself, which I don't recommend, but you can try. You can buy a little photo studio on Amazon. It's going to cost you some money. Or you can hire a professional photographer, but that's going to cost good money. So here, I'm going to put the link. We have a service. If you want my photographer, ecomfreedom.com/perfectphotos. It's not cheap. It's $500. But the reason why is because it's actually expensive to get a model and get all these things going. If you want cheap photos, you can go on Fiverr and Upwork, and you'll see the quality that you get. They're just going to be photoshopped, like AliExpress pictures. You get what you pay for, right? But if you're interested, it's really, really good. I've used this photographer many times, and he's awesome. For those of you watching, by the way, if you want between 1 and 10K investment in your e-commerce brand, you want to partner up with Ecom Freedom and really get us to help you scale your brand into the millions. Or if you have a brand new brand, this is mostly for people who haven't started yet, then go ahead and sign up, www.ecomfreedom.com/VC. That's the application. When do you want to retire? Never. I'm already retired. So I retired as soon as I hit my 30K a month. Does your program include free ways to get sales? Yes. So in the new update that we're doing, there's going to be many free ways of getting sales, organic methods as well, like TikTok and things like that. It's really good. Also, the price for the Ecom Freedom Amazon FBA course as well as the Shopify course is going up. We're increasing the price to $2,000 for each course. You might be like, "Whoa, that's a lot." Yes, but if you look at comparable products on the market, they're also $2,000-3,000. And why are we doing that? Because I'm tired of working with get-rich-quick people. I'm tired of working with people who expect success in 1 week. I want to work with talented people. And why? Actually, it's more of a thing for me because, as we get more high-quality people at that price level for 2K into the Amazon or Shopify course, obviously we're going to be able to get higher quality applicants for the VC. Plus, that gives us more, which gives us more of an opportunity to invest in brands that will actually be significant in the future. So, plus I want to create a mastermind. I actually want to create a mastermind, an inner circle, which I'm going to launch later this year for members of Ecom Freedom. So if you want to join at the current price, you want to lock in your membership for life, get all the updates, everything, at the discounted price. There's going to be a link down below for Ecom Freedom, Amazon FBA, and Shopify Freedom. And you can join at the massive discounted price. It's going to go up. Guys, you get a box set with shipped to your house with all the the course books and everything, and there's Ecom Freedom branded things. You get mentorship for life with myself as well as our team of 7-figure verified sellers. If you want to see my numbers, I posted recently for one of our brands on my YouTube community for one of our Amazon brands that are selling both on Amazon and Shopify. So doing 2 5K days, 2K a day, 5K a day. So yeah, those links are below. And then for the VC, www.ecomfreedom.com/VC. This is going to be reserved for Ecom Freedom members only in the future, so, just a heads up. Dan, how do you start and not lose money? Do you offer mentorship? Yes, I do. I just mentioned it. The links for that are down below. Best advice on wealth for 17-year-olds, read books. Read books. Watch my video on the top 10 books I recommend. If I buy a course, how much of your mentorship goes into that? Do you help with product research, Facebook ad testing? Yes, you get full mentorship, hand-holding the entire time with our team. And then myself, you get mentorship bi-weekly. But when I say my team, it's not random customer service people, VAs that I hire. These are my close friends and verified 7-figure sellers who are doing thousands a day with their own brands. So these are vetted people who I've partnered up with. And they're on my team, and they're the ones that are doing the mentorship. And I am doing it as well every 2 weeks on live calls. Well, like I said, this is more of a side thing for me. For me, my main priority is to grow my own existing e-commerce brands. Any differences between finding a product for Shopify versus Amazon? Yeah, so for Amazon, obviously, you're going to be using Jungle Scout and things like the product database, the rabbit hole method. For Shopify, you're going to be using Ecom Radar. Do you think selling kitchen stuff is good on Amazon? Yes, it's good. All right, guys. Well, I think that I've pretty much covered all the questions here. So thank you so much for watching this live. You can tune into my podcast down below as well. I haven't really done an episode in a little bit, but that's because I've been working on other things, but there's still a lot of very valuable things there. You can have me on Instagram at Dan Vas. Send me a message on there. It's the best way of reaching me. And otherwise, just make sure to understand, take action, and realize that crypto and any of this other crap is not going to make you rich. Business is what's going to make you rich. It's the highest. If you look at the Forbes list, the job or the industry that the most amount of successful billionaires and millionaires are in is entrepreneurship. It's not, cryptocurrency. It's not any of that. So just remember that. Focus on things that you can control and don't dump all your money into random garbage like Doge and all that crap. Yes, you can make money. I'm not saying you can't, but ask yourself, is it a rational decision? Is it a logically rational decision that somebody who is a rational person weighing upsides and downsides would make? And if it's not a rational decision, you probably shouldn't do it. Anyway, thank you so much. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you.